Hello everyone, Scienter here, and here's how my character looks that I've been working on the new Ranger after I finished doing a little bit of wardrobing and dyeing and stuff. So that's dyeing with a Y. I mean, we'll probably dye on her a bunch because that's how this game works, but hope you all are doing well. Those interested in the saga of my mousepad, I have done a few things to try to make it a little bit less nonsensical. I still need to beat some champion enemies, some elementals. We'll see what we end up doing today. Dailies, would you load, please? There we go. Is this font different than it was? What's with my fonts? It's masterwork items, a rift hunt, 10 enemies in the crystal. This just really wants me to go to the crystal desert. Trying to think. Where are rifts right now? Are any of these in the crystal desert? Frostgorge Sound is not the desert. No, none of these are the desert. Okay. That's vaguely inconvenient, but not surprising. I can also... They don't say it here because this is looking for Cryptus Rift activity. There's also Titan Rift activity. And you meet with Queen Jenna. Let's go... Okay, let's just jump around a little bit. Let's hop on her, I guess. I'm going to do the crafting thing first. Should be pretty trivial. LA always feels like it takes a while to load. Okay. 490, so I'm almost up. Do I need a clay pot right now? I might actually need a clay pot. Excelsior. I'm not going to think about that too much. Well, it is a rare. Because I'm okay, one second. I have the wiki up. So let's just check. So I think I need one for Maudry. Because I think... I'm in one of these stages. I'm going to need a +5 agony infusion, which is annoying, but... What do I actually need here? Okay, let's see. I don't actually know. You know what? I don't know if I need it or not, but I might as well craft it. I don't like how much ecto it's using, but that can count as one of my 3 items, and if I don't need it, I'm sure it sells at the trading post for a decent amount. Because it's time limited, you see. Some of these things can take a moment to load. Yeah, it's a few gold. Honestly, if I had more of those more bricks of clay, like making those would not be a terrible idea. I might just craft a gift of venom and a gift of fangs, because I'm going to need these suckers at some point in time, so putting them together now, not the worst of plans. Doesn't really advance my goals on this character of getting up to 490, but what you gonna do? Make a Sunspear runestone. Do you know how much friggin' linseed oil I need for that? Don't be ridiculous. Okay, well, nobody wants to sit here watching those. I've crafted 3 masterwork items. I accidentally hit F9 to open up my inventory as if this was Guild Wars 1. So we're off to a great start today. Okay, none of these jump out. This is probably fine, but I need more of those now. Always bags of obsidian. What is this? Gift of totems? Nice. Okay. We've done those particular rounds. We need to do enemies in the Crystal Desert. She's in the Crystal Desert. Let's go ahead and hop onto this. Very much so in progress, Thief. Yeah, I came here for the Vista. What is the state of her equipment? So, okay, she's all in. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Elite skill converts conditions into boons. I need to try to remember that. Also, I do have access to good dagger. Which is nice, but also like has its own clunkiness. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I don't really feel a desire to. So I just need to defeat 10 enemies in the Crystal Desert. So let's do that. This is one of the things that's really tricky about this game, like Loki, is that's an attack. So what do you do when your dodge roll is an attack? It's kind of awkward. I feel like it works better on Vindicator because Vindicator doesn't require you to move distance. What are you doing? Stop doing that. I don't want to fight that Jinn. I think I need... No, I need champions, not veterans. I don't know, just holding down... Okay, you know what? We're getting in there. Okay, you know what? We're getting in there and attacking this crystal. I don't even know if it made sense to punch the crystal, but I punched the crystal. No, get back here. Yeah, and this guy jumps around a lot, doesn't he? I do want to get back inside of there and continue unlocking Flameseeker Prophecy chapters, but that's a very long-term goal. Having an interrupt on demand is so strong. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like that animation. Okay, let's get this. Ooh, is that orichalcum over there? I'm gonna have to go grab that. Can never have enough orichalcum. Never have enough any crafting material, let's be real, but orichalcum stands out as being notably useful. Apparently whatever's dealing damage to me is dealing less, functionally less than I'm getting back from my attacks because of my signet. Gave it a bunch of barrier. Yeah, because I interrupted, I got a bunch of additional damage too. No, that comes from paying attention to his animations. I think that's one of the things that's tricky about this game. Is it actually wants you to pay attention to enemy animations a good bit more than you would expect in order to be able to determine what they're trying to do. I think some of their animations could be a little bit clearer, but I am not against the system on its face. I need to sell these. You're not currently a merchant. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to do there. Rift Hunt will be able to get me the other ones, so I'm going to just swap over to Mirian. Do a Rift Hunt here. Not Cryptus, but, you know, as a Rift Hunt is a Rift Hunt. Let's actually go to the level I can get up. Kind of wish that animation lasted longer. I really needed at some point do the gliding around, lighting the beacons. The challenge with that is knowing where the beacons are, though. Looks like I should be able to go around. There we are. Yeah, it's at the commander. Don't really want to be standing over there too much. Yeah, and that got a Defiance bar. Boom. There we go. Where do I have my... Yes, I'm happy to have more of those. Those are good. Yeah, there we are. I would be doing stuff with this fine rift, with my rift essences, if it didn't cost 50 ecto to refine the dang stuff. Like, holy crap, does this game not have enough ectoplasm sinks? Apparently ArenaNet's answer is no. I would disagree. I want masterwork and lower. But I'm not even up to another 50 ecto, and it's just like, how many of these do I need for legendaries? Oh yeah, like a stack. It's like I want to try to work on some of those. They're going to be making a legendary spear in November, I think, is when the next drop is. And it's like I want to be able to potentially work on that. I don't know what it'll require. Let's see. Whatever. There's some argument for trying to defeat more Titans by now. I'm gonna go harvest this tree over here. Actually, I'm just gonna do my harvesting rounds. Go empty the guild hall. This is a very fast set of dailies today, so that was nice. Oh, there is a pillar there that was not loaded in yet. I'm gonna go just back to playing through the story. I could do weekly stuff, work on weekly stuff. The best place for that, though, is some sort of large meta event for the 10 champion enemies. I like legendary or veterans a bit better, I think. Yep, somebody needs a new pick. You... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the other two while I'm here. Yeah, I'm gonna sell you these medallions that I honestly do not understand the purpose of their existence at this point. I mean, I know you can put them in equipment to make your equipment better, but... Was there something I was thinking about? Yeah, I need to put another one of those. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Head's not got any ideas in it at the moment. Oh, hey, look. I came back to this cypress sapling. Might as well harvest that while I'm here, too. So wait, are lowland trees sometimes randomized? Because I was at a lowland tree. Interesting. There's definitely some mechanic here that I'm not super familiar with. What's going on over here?
Can you assist me? It is important.
Oh, this is a group event that means it. It's a good spot to drop this character off at. Let's go harvest my home instance and then go run off with talking to the queen and stuff. I like that plan. That plan seems reasonable. This, I don't know why this takes so freaking long to do. It is unreasonable. At least as far as I'm concerned, it is. Okay. Let's get Romina some action going on here then. The superior sigil of Earth, or this is something that's very confusing. There's the superior sigil of Earth, which I think, yes, gives some bleed on critical hits. I'm gonna buy one of these for her short bow. But there's also Geomancy, which sounds like a similar thing, but it inflicts bleeding on weapon swap, which is a very different sort of thing. My goodness, look at how expensive this is. And there's some sigils that you can't buy and sell. They're only available. Hang on, I'm gonna go pick that up. They're only available from the crafting, which is also a certain level of ridiculous. This into the short bow. Yeah, because this already inflicts bleeding, and so having more bleeding makes sense to me because it wants to do that. So you're kind of doubling down on the thing it's already trying to do. Let's just go ahead and put my dagger in. Actually, with that set up, let's see. Let's just go ahead and go Vipers. Unfortunately, I don't have anything I can just drop in there or in there, but that's okay. Apparently I can just also go wardrobe it up to whatever I want it to look like. Spark. I don't know. Do this awakened dagger maybe for now. Actually, no. The shadow dagger really matches her style. I want to get the legendary sigil to go with that, but legendary sigils are conflicting resource-wise with the legendary relic, and that they both need lucent crystals, although substantially less for the sigils, as I recall. But nevertheless, they are... Oh boy, this part of the story is awkward, to put it mildly. That's me having some water at an inconvenient time. Quick loading screens for a small zone.
Your Majesty, Captain Thackeray. I was summoned?
Indeed. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Kryta needs you once more.
You know I'll do anything I can to help. What's the problem, Captain?
There's a swamp in southern Kryta called Lichcroft Mere. The area's been hit hard by our war with the Centaurs. Most of the lumber there goes to build catapults and defenses, so it's common practice to use strips of marsh moss instead of firewood on cold nights. However, the Seraph have brought me recent reports that risen undead, servants of Or, have been seen in the swamp.
Risen? The dragon's minions? If they're in the swamp, anyone who goes in there would be in great danger.
Precisely. The three orders of Tyria are pushing to be involved, but can't agree on a plan. While they bicker, my people are at risk. Hero, I have summoned you to act as advocate of the crown. I want you to meet with the orders and take charge of the situation.
You'll be dealing with the Vigil, the Durman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. All three specialize in fighting Zaitan and its minions. However, they all use different methods. It'll be your job to decide which plan is best, and then act on it.
You will have the full authority of the crown to handle this situation. Will you accept this task, Hero?
Your Majesty, I will. I'm honored to serve Kryta and my queen.
Thank you. Go, and meet with the Order representatives as soon as possible. I look forward to your report.
Travel to Irako Trade Camp. Okay. Do I want to continue doing this, or do I want to work on that some? It's a good question. People, you're going home. I see that. Wow, that's quality armor. Thanks. I feel like that's something that I have not heard, but I feel like that's something that could have become a meme in the community. 'Cause it feels like it, you know? Where does this actually need me to go? Down there. Is that in Keswick Sills or Queendale? You know what? I'm just gonna go down. I might as well get Claypool on my map anyway. This is a job for this guy. I mean, Woohoo! This is not really what my intention has been. This is a nice little side area to go through. Something about this takes me back a little bit to the earlier days of playing this game for the first time. Okay, that's enough of looking at that. Oh, I should probably get that. Hasn't really advanced anything that I'm trying to do right now, so I'm not going to spend the time on it. Township of Claypool. You go grab this. As a person just slides around the area due to some sort of animation bug. Yeah, things happen. Games are complicated. It's kind of funny though. Get over there. Okay, Kessex. Okay, they gave me that. I appreciate the Fort Solma gift. The gift of Fort Solma, shall we say. Let's see. That's an interrupt. Okay. I'm going to just set my mini to randomize. Randomize miniatures. Yes, that's good. Oh yeah, mail carriers. I have this anniversary one, which is very fancy. I'm just gonna go with the anniversary one. There's actually not a whole lot of these showing up here. Not sure what to make of that. If I make anything of that. Was this hardwood? I found that hardwood was surprisingly... No, this is softwood. This is an Aether Blade cache right here, right? No, Tower of Nightmares entrance. Yeah, we aren't doing that right now, thanks. Haven't reached that point in the story yet. I do need to take my other ranger to the script area and use the tricolored key that I got and didn't realize it. Looks like they have a chest for it in the Skritlands. The Skrit Cave in where's my fault? Oh, I should probably change this out for something more immediately useful. Let's go with that. I might be like a few percentage points slower. Yeah. But if I am, it's not enough to really matter. I don't care about silver ore. Haven't given me a good reason to care about it, basically. Mud Bay Digs. What is this supposed to be here? I think this is a bit of a weird direction to come to this from. I don't know why it's just on a black background. Here we are.
Where have you been? Leave that nice person alone and come to me.
To whom or what are you... Oh, this child.
Hi there.
Want to see my magic trick? Think of a number from 1 to 10. I'll use my magical powers to guess what it is. Okay, I picked 7. Don't say the number, dummy. Just think it. Alright, I've got a new number. I hope you can do math. Multiply that number by 3. Don't tell me what it is. Now add 3 and multiply the new number by 3. Got that? Okay. It's almost done. Now those digits together. Yeah. Hey, yeah, it is. Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. Pretty sure there's a simple mathematical reason why that is, and I'm not going to figure it out right now.
Finally. Thank Dwayne you're here. I am Scholar Josir of the German Priory. We've been expecting you.
You're here to make decisions, and that's exactly what we need.
For once, Ehan's right about something. I'm Hiroki, a crusader with the Vigil. The Risen forces are active in Lichcroft Mere. There are missing villagers, mostly children. We've got to get soldiers in there. The Vigil has a squad standing by. They're ready to sweep the area on your signal, Advocate. Just give the word.
Advocate, I'm sure you can see that such an approach would only cause more problems. The German Priory has a wondrous device called the Mortis Verge. We believe in using intellect to fight the dragons. Saves on manpower, you know, and we have achieved some marvelous advancements.
Your device is theoretical, untested. You want to risk children on that? Vigil steel is tried and true.
I'm with the Order of Whispers. We brought this to the Queen's attention, but we'll leave the front line fighting to the others.
Very well. Hiroki, Josir, give me a moment to think this over, and then I'll decide.
What I find annoying about this is the way that they treat this as an all or nothing decision. right? Where you have to choose whether or not you are going completely, like, why can't we have the vigil standing by and working with a priory to use this device? Like, why is it one or the other?
We stand for the weak and helpless.
Let's see. So I'm just thinking through characters. Marion Anna already exist. Taken her through here as vigil. Gonna take her through here as priory. I have her. That's gonna be whatever. Could go Order of Whispers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the vigil this time. Now we're getting somewhere. My squad and I will wait for you outside Lichcroft Mere. We'll find those kids and crush them risen along the way. You vigil types don't stand still for long, do you? I like that. See you there. I'd kind of already said I was going to, and all that. Random armor piece that doesn't matter. Lichcroft Mere is a dangerous place, even without the undead swarming about. I hope you're ready for it. I will be. Can you tell me anything more about the area? It is the swamp to our west. Usually the worst thing out there are bandits and the bears. So noted. Are you wavering? Lichcroft Mere is a dangerous place, and I'll need your mind free of distraction. Is a salt swamp usually filled with animals and the occasional thug. It is an unexpected intrusion. Interesting, that felt like they weren't differentiating the dialogue based upon your choice there, which is maybe not the choice I would have made, eh? Meme, that's a very interesting question. This place tickles my senses. It's so vibrant. It's very pleasant. Of course, Appelin isn't as much a fan. He's more set in his ways than Vanis and I are. We woke very recently, you know. You're late sleepers, hmm? Not in the way you mean it, I suspect. When we awaken, we come into being. You might say we're born, but it's not like how it happens for you. We awaken from the dream, fully grown. What of your parents? We all have but one parent, the pale tree. She is our mother. We awaken among her roots, and she guides us throughout our lives. My discomfort in this place is irrelevant. Meme was eager to see the world. My duty is to facilitate her journey and assist Vanis with her efforts. Thus, I am here whether I like it or not. The Crate are horrifying, chaotic beasts. They have no sense of purpose, no path. Even in my worst nightmares, I can't imagine existing like that. Do I have anything I need to sell to you? No, it would seem not. Those are salvaged, so I will. Let's see. I need Fine, Journey, and Masters. I'll do that when next I go to LA and get her a good salvage kit. Oh, that's just silver ore. How remarkably unhelpful. What? Brute force. Yes, let's go. Let's go brute force some whatevers.
The rumors were true.
Maybe I should let her talk.
Glad to see you, Advocate, but I wish I had better news. We've got a problem. The Vigil squad sent to meet us has been overrun during an initial sweep of the swamp. The area's crawling with hostiles. The children are still out there, and now my soldiers are in jeopardy as well. It's down to you and me.
Don't worry, Hiroki. I can handle myself in a fight. If you're willing, we can rescue your soldiers and then find those kids.
Your courage does you credit. Vigil soldiers are well-trained, dedicated, and determined to defend Tyria. You'd fit right in. If my squad followed protocol, they'll have dug in to wait for reinforcements. We'll need to look for a makeshift bunker.
Then that is what we'll do. I'm ready to move out when you are.
Don't gather like this,
I think I'm probably going to ultimately actually take our Order of Whispers. See, the thing is just auto-attacking here builds up a lot of bleed. This is a weapon that wants more positional tact, mainly. This is honestly probably better for me to use, so I'm going to swap over to it. I usually use Entangling Roots as my elite on Ranger. I say, because I have a different Ranger. Crippling Shot. Good old Crip Shot. It's a good skill in Guild Wars 1. For PvP mostly.
Crusader Hiroki, thank the pale tree. You're a sight for sore eyes.
It's good to see you're still alive, Serena. What's the status of your troops?
We found several children hiding in the swamp. As we were helping them, we were overrun. We dug in here to repel an undead attack. It's not going well, Crusader. The Risen have pinned us down and inflicted heavy casualties. As the commander of this unit, I take full responsibility.
Remember your oath, Serena. Your soldiers swore to protect the innocent, and that's exactly what they did. We are the light in the darkness. The soldiers in your command died with honor.
What do we do now, Hiroki? Head back out of the swamp?
This isn't over yet, Advocate. Not while there are still people lost in the swamp out there. The mission will go on. The children are our top priority. We'll hold off the undead, and when their lines break, we'll get the kids to safety. Tactician?
You heard the Crusader. Vigil, form a defensive perimeter. You two, take the east. You two, the west. Eyes sharp.
The Advocate and I will cover the center. Move out.
What's wrong, little one? Scared or just green?
And what, pray tell, is wrong with being green?
Oh, nothing, ma'am. It's just a turn of phrase.
Turn your phrase to battle, soldier. Here they come!
Yeah, this is just a long defense. Yeah, didn't hit interrupt fast enough. That's just concussion shot. I mean, that does daze in Guild Wars 1, but Guild Wars 1 daze is a heck of a lot more potent. Like, it's not entirely accurate, but let's just say it lasts for quite a few seconds, but makes your spells easily interrupted and take longer to cast. So, oh my goodness, and Norn turned into a bear. That's a thing that happens in core sometimes, and basically not outside of it. And that's kind of like their gimmick in Guild Wars 1 when they were introducing the Norn. Is like they turn into bears, but then they decided they didn't actually want the races to be different. So. Actually want to swap over to the longbow. I feel like that's more appropriate here. Put a damage field over there. Let's see. I'm having to try to remember how dagger on this character differs from dagger on warrior. No, this very much so is a conduit weapon. So Viper was very right to do there. Whoops. Okay, so this is where, like, muscle memory is really screwing with me because I've been playing a warrior a lot lately. Hello, Mac Nobody.
The undead are falling back, and they lack the numbers for a quick rally. Well
What?
done, everyone.
This is our chance to get the children out. Soldier, what's Tactician Serena's status? Is she badly injured?
She's conscious, Crusader, but in rough shape. I'm no expert on Sylvari, but it looks pretty bad.
Leave me. I'm not afraid to die. I gave my oath.
The Vigil doesn't leave anyone behind, Serena. You don't have permission to die. Do you hear me?
I hear you, Crusader. And thank you.
We go out the way we came in. Move fast. Keep the children together and don't stop unless you absolutely have to.
Agreed. Vigil, move out.
Ah, yes. The auto-attacking after the cutscene weird bug that happens sometimes. But yeah, warrior has a leap on dagger on the second skill, so I'm getting a little confused there. But I think there's a lot of fun things about... So I have to step back and kind of like answer that, and both of those are two separate parts. There's a lot of different side stuff to do. The game sort of eschews a traditional quest format for the idea of so there's the personal story, which I'm in the middle of right now, where you have like an instance zone and there's some narrative and stuff. A lot of the game consists of the open world, where there's events that are happening around that you can just kind of do. There's big ones called meta events that happen periodically, depending upon which one you're talking about. There's a page on the wiki. ArenaNet hosts the official wiki for the game. So there are parts of the game where if you want to grind, you can grind for stuff. So as a good example, this is a legendary weapon that I can use on any of my characters and freely change its stats and freely reskin it, which is extremely powerful in terms of like flexibility. And it takes a lot of grinding to get everything that you need for those, although they have made that somewhat easier for some of those in recent years.
You're hurt. Don't worry about me. Worry about the children.
Do what you can for her wounds out. We'll carry Serena if we have to. Let's go. We don't have much time before those undead return. In number.
Yeah, I think there's an audio bug in Windows 11 where it tries to be positional in a way where I don't have speakers behind me, but the game still tries to act as if there is or something. I don't know. Yes, exit to Essex Hills. Yeah, so you can select into grinding. If you don't want to, you can just do what sorts of things interest you, but so there's, and it depends upon what you mean by grind as well, right? So there's events that will happen out in the world. There's different things to kind of complete in the world. This character is not the best for trying to show the extent of the world map off. What is... Okay, so like right now an event just started happening where this outpost is getting attacked by a bunch of undead. So that's just something that just started happening. Because that's how the game works. But there's also other game modes. There's a sort of, I don't know what you'd call world versus world. It's a sort of a PvP mode, but it's a kind of a large scale style one. How do I explain world versus world? Basically, you're trying to take control of territory, and there's competition on that. And then there's also smaller scale, like 5 versus 5 PvP or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into that at all. A lot of So if you just want to play through the game, you can. There's also a bunch of like side stuff under their achievements system that can include things that are quest-like, but they don't have traditional quests. So, but they've kind of like retroactively added it back in through stuff. So let's see, where is it under? Collections kind of work a little bit like quests. There's, was it Black Lion Collection? No, not that one. I think they put under... I'm trying to find something now and I don't know where they stuck it. So like there's these side stories where they give you like, go do these things, and then they'll have like dialogue and kind of do quests and stuff. But the meta events are kind of like repeatable quests. Or like events like this are kind of like repeatable quests where it's like, here's an activity that popped up for you to do. It's very differently structured because they were trying to do something different, but that means that ArenaNet has the challenge of attempting to communicate that to people, which is a huge challenge, and I think is difficult for their marketing because they're doing things very specifically, like differently. But one of the things I like about the game is there is no subscription fee, which is really nice. And I don't know if the core game is free for people to play. That I'm not 100% sure on. I started playing the game when it first came out, so I don't know how they've adjusted things since then. I took a long break. There's a lot of systems that I think that they've improved dramatically over time, where I've come to enjoy it now, but when it first came out, I kind of got bored of it initially, but I came back like a year or so ago to try out some of the later expansions and found that they'd made changes to the systems that I overall really enjoyed. And so I've been enjoying it a good bit since then. And the event succeeded, and I got experience and something called karma, which is a type of currency, and then a little bit of copper, which is another currency. Yeah, so if you got it when it first came out and it didn't click with you, it depends upon why it wouldn't have clicked with you. But your account should still be around and accessible, so you can hop back on and try it if you remember your login info. Which, obviously, if it's been a long time, might be a big question mark. Alright, what am I doing? Going back to Divinity's Reach. Like, when the game first came out, it didn't have mounts, for example, and those are a big thing that they added. What is going on over here? Is this one calibrated such that a max level character can do it, or... So I'm leveled down, so I'm not at max level per se. I'm being treated as if I was a lower level character, but... Sometimes when they say this is for max level characters, they mean it, and sometimes they don't. Yeah, that's fair. If it was long enough ago, I could absolutely see not remembering. But you really kind of need to dig into the systems to... like, they've done a lot to make the systems work better in the subsequent expansions, and that's helped me appreciate a lot of things more with the game. I don't know, like everything, there's a mixed bag. And there's the questions of like, what do you enjoy? And one thing I'll give Arena huge credit for is they're experimenters, and they want to try out different ideas to see what works. And sometimes they find stuff that doesn't. And that's going to happen. But they also find stuff that's cool. So... So that was an event that claims to be a group event that definitely wasn't, or didn't need to be. Silver ore, you say? I don't need silver ore. If this is iron ore, I'll take it. It is. I don't need this because I have an 18 slot one. Okay, I'm just going to destroy it because I can't do anything else with it. I have way too many encoded orders to know what, like, that's fine. They feel kind of redundant. Okay, hang on. I want to go to LA. Ooh, that was a nice pack full of stuff. Love the consume all button. They also added a fishing minigame if fishing is something that you care about. Oh, I need to remember... No, I do want equipment. Yeah, let's grab... Can I get... Superior Rune of the Traveler? There's probably shorter ways of getting to that, but... Embellished? That is probably not how you spell the word embellished. I don't know if you can sell those or not. There's a socket item that would improve some of my equipment that I would like to have, but I don't know if you can just buy them. Probably not. Man, lucid motes are almost a silver piece. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just gonna buy a random stack of those too while I'm at it. I need a lot of those for a legendary item that I want to make. I'm wondering if it's worth it to try to jump to the sigil right off the bat. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? Silver? Okay. Okay. First, my cat can breathe underwater. Second, I would like to get out of combat so I can... Let's rearrange these to be the same order I have them. I think they're... Literally the only elite I can use underwater is this nature ritual or the strength of the pack. Cool. Is there a juvenile shark around or anything? I'd like more underwater pets on this ranger. But yeah, Mac Nobody, if you have any questions, more specific, feel free to ask them and I'll do my best to answer. It's just a little hard to know how to talk generally about the game. I say tongue matter may help. I'm not sure what my plans are with regards to streaming. I usually actually stream Guild Wars 1 if I stream. but I haven't done that in a little bit. I'm still kind of figuring out what streaming looks like, but probably not tomorrow because I'll be going to a Magic the Gathering event tomorrow evening. And I have some other stuff that I'm doing. So there's a decent chance I will... Let's see. What am I doing Friday? Might stream at some various points on Friday. I don't 100% know. My stream Guild Wars 1 on Friday, some actually. I do have... Is it on this? Is that the command? Yes, I do have a Discord server that you can pop into if you want to ask questions there, though. Yeah. Let's see. The wiki is also a good place to go look. I think it's just... If you just go into the game, you can type /wiki and then enter in your query and it'll bring up the wiki. It'll open it in your web browser, so you go like /wiki and then type in what you want and hit enter and it'll bring it up. So that's also a really, really useful resource for looking things up. I use it a lot. All right, cool. I always mention when I do go live there. Certainly appreciate it. But I'm definitely wanting to stream this game more regularly, so... Because I've been having a lot of fun playing it. So it makes sense to stream that as well. Bandit Cutpurse, you say? Let's see. I want to... Going down that way wouldn't be bad. But I do want to head over that way, so I'm kind of more in the direction I want to go. Some things that you will find when you start is you don't have access to mounts right away. You have to unlock them. So that's going to create a very different sort of initial experience. I think they do give you access to the Raptor, which is this guy, fairly early on these days. I'm not 100% sure. All right. Have fun. Yeah, I love the art style of this game. I could just be using these fast travel points, but I am not. Honestly, it's just fun looking at the world. Okay, I'll probably go for like another little bit, but not super long. You can find past... I'll post the VOD on my Discord server, but you can find past stream links there as well, or on my YouTube channel. So I put the VODs up. I appreciate the follow as well. Is my system of notifications not functioning here? Probably. I should be having alerts pop up, but that might be broken at the moment. Are you working properly? OBS? Okay, it looks like it. Okay, I wanted to go to this. And forge. Thank you for the Mystic Salvage Kit. Now I can mystically salvage all of these things that I've been getting. Maybe get some ecto from them. Wow, that gave me 7 of those? Weird. Yay, ecto. Okay, excellent. 1 hour. It's weird. I don't know if I want to use that or not. Oh, yeah. I also had this and this that I wanted to salvage out. Okay, good. Now, back to Divinity's Reach. This one. Yes. It's because I harvested that in my home area rather than in here. But the tree is harvested, so I can't double dip on that, so it just falls over. It's really funny.
We need to deal the undead a decisive blow. Remove the army, and we remove the threat.
There's an intelligence to their movements. We need to discover the root of the problem, not just follow them from fight to fight.
That's true.
At the cost of lives, the undead are attacking now. If we sit idle, people will die.
I think they're done chatting. Hello.
Advocate, the representatives have reported your success. Well done.
Thank you, Logan. I'm glad we saved the children, but the undead are still a problem.
I'm told the children saw a Seraph soldier in the swamp, and their stories were quite appalling. They were as frightened of him as of the undead. If this was that soldier, the children say he's become violent and incoherent. They also say that the undead weren't attacking him.
There aren't any Seraph outposts in Lichcroft Mere. What's a lone soldier doing out there?
According to Seraph reports, a corporal named Kellock didn't report for duty. I'd assumed he was AWOL in Lion's Arch, but maybe there's more to it.
This Kellock could be under Zaitan's influence. Could he be inciting the Risen and making them more aggressive? Maybe he's a necromancer?
We don't have time for theories, Advocate. Vigil scouts marked more undead approaching the town of Triskel Quay. The corruption is spreading.
If so, then Triskel Quay is just a symptom. Whatever's drawing the undead inland will continue to do so even if we save the town. We should investigate what happened to Kellic. He may be the key to these attacks. Till we know what's going on, we're just plugging leaks.
You want to go on a wild goose chase, Ehan? Fine. But don't risk Triskel Quay. We need soldiers to defend the town or people will die.
Then go do that.
A few will die now, but we'd be saving many in the long run. The Order of Whispers is prepared to make that exchange.
It's a good thing that decision's not up to you two. Advocate, it's in your hands.
Well, my decision is that the Vigil goes protect Triskel Quay while the Order of Whispers figures out what's going on. There's no reason those need to be mutually exclusive. Oh, hey, Mini Arvine. Cool. And the fact that they kind of present them as one or the other is part of the problem I have with this section of the story. I think it gets better later, and I think it's better earlier, but this stretch, the Order stretch, is I think quite weak. Because it presents it very weirdly in this way. Queen Jenna said you'd be able to soothe her ruffled feathers. For your sake, I hope she's right. I wonder if I can make that Because this set actually matches my character really well. So I kind of want more of those pieces. Do I have... Yeah, I don't have that bow. It doesn't look like. I have the flame serpent, but not the other one. Not sure if I like something that large either. But it's worth considering. I think I might change this. But it's fun being whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you this time. I feel like it. Yes, we need to know where that's... You go with the Order of Whispers? Yes, we need to go where the soldiers headed. I guess it's kind of indicated this is more my decision of who I'm going with. I don't know. I think I'll be pleased with the decision. Etc. Wow, these are... I'll go with this bow, I guess. One card, Keen at Overlake Haven, eh? That's nice. Destroyer Lodestone. You need a lot of those to make Destroyer a weapon. Let's talk to this merchant. I'm always suspicious of a Joseph with that sort of spelling because of the layman from Guild Wars 1 who is very suspect. But we'll not worry about that here. Okay. I want to try to get some more of the weeklies done, so I think I'll leave that there for now. Did I make both of my maces that, or... No, I did not. I'll have to think about what I'm doing with those. Just gonna go back to Mirian and Lowland Shore it up. Probably actually not Lowland Shore. I'll probably go to the other map, because that one seems better for doing what I'm trying to do. Sentry? Genthier Sentry? I don't think this character's done much there, though.
In need of aid, I am.
I ain't doing this right now. That's a whole deal. And not a minor one either. Let's see. I think it's over there. Yeah, I can see it over there in the distance. Janthier Sentry. Do you have an achievement? Yeah, it did. Just getting close enough to him is enough to unlock the "You Found This" achievement. Was it your turn? Greetings, Wayfinder. Spare a minute to listen to a rather ridiculous request? Sure, why not?
Wayfinder, we were all just discussing the sudden popularity of a certain stuffed doll around the camp. Mr. Wiggles, was it? Quiggles. Yes.
All the rage right now he is. He's cute. He's cuddly. And there's even tell of him bringing good fortune and warding off disease. Our bearkin are frothing at the mouths for Quiggles dolls of their very own. And we must oblige.
This could be very good for morale, that it could. Very well. Get to work on making more comfort.
At once. I just need to gather the necessary supplies first.
That's where you come in, Wayfinder. For a very resourceful and well-traveled sword that you are. Bringing us any materials of the Quiggles constructing sort that you find in your travels would be of great help.
Well, that's interesting. This is, for anybody wondering, this is a quest. This is how they do quests now.
Hear what happened.
This is ongoing, isn't it? Yeah. She has the collection thing over her head, but it's kind of for an ongoing thing. I think I'm going to go grab this. Wow. I'm really looking forward to the additional maps for this expansion pack. The ArenaNet's really knocked it out of the park as far as I'm concerned with the visuals and stuff. I think I like what they've done with some of the balancing and enemies and stuff too, but Mithril. I mean, more Mithril doesn't hurt, but you just get so much from salvaging stuff that unless you're really trying to go deep into something, I just don't want to bother, you know? I love being able to go underwater. They don't do a ton with it, but it's still really, really cool as a feature. What would actually be really helpful is... Oh. Sure. I probably need more keys soon for those, but... But what would be really helpful is there's some events to fight a bunch of... those things. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It just takes a while for conditions to get built up that then kill things. Ducks. But there's events that spawn a bunch of elementals that would be actually quite useful. Actually, there is one right over here right now. Excellent. Ooh, and somebody put cake. Don't mind if I do. I need to remember that I'm trying to go into this mode. I wonder if that scepter set is just bad. That could also be. Elite Spark, but I mean, Elite Spark is what I expected to see here. I do need more champions. Champions can be really wonky to find. There can be times when you are just encounter a bajillion of them, and there can be times where there's like they're impossible to find. It's very like event specific enemy type, really. Well, I mean, that cleared out some of them, so... It's 38 now, which is not terrible. Oh, there's another elemental thing just over there, though. There's a lot of these elemental quests in this immediate vicinity. Looks like this one's almost done, though. What? Just... Oh. Okay. Something just finished that gave me a bunch of stuff. Alright, I got stuff in my purchases for that character. Anyway. What is the statting on this wand? Power position and Connie damage. I mean, that's not bad. I probably want Viper on it rather than that, but... Rampagers is certainly a good, like, or a reasonable alternative. Especially at the time that I likely got these weapons, probably? Question mark. The Lucid Boulder. The best way to do these ones is through events, though. I should actually, let's go on this. Oh, more clearing out elementals over here. That works fine for me. That lightning one is a bit of a challenge. That's a case of my elite doing really good work. The thing that's tricky here is you can't just look at the numbers coming off when I hit him. You also have to look at the tick numbers from my conditions. Got a good number of players here now. That might actually help a good bit with just increased players might increase enemy density. Just trying to tag as many different things as I can. What are these little conduits doing? Grab these raspberries is what I'm doing. Ooh, ancient sapling. I like that the unique crafting materials that they added in this expansion have their own icon on the map. Adolescent Leviathan? Where the heck is that? Paint 9 footprints and bring them to running colors? Hang on. There are more interesting quests that I am seeing. Or events, I should say. What is the achievement for? I don't know. Wait, where do we... What does True Artist require? True Artist. Complete Titan footprints without painting an incorrect stroke. I mean, I've done 2 of those? I don't know what you want from me, game. See, look, I've done there's a mini game on Xingje for painting, and I have done that quite a few times to work on that heart, so... Yeah, that'll be done in a few seconds. I want to go hit up this waypoint. Yay, I got True Artist. Well, I needed to do that for the mastery, so that's good. Ooh. And it gave me one of those, which is nice. Hang on, have I gotten close enough to this one to trigger the thing? I should probably do those adventures at some point in time as well, but... Did the Leviathan event finish at this point? Or did I just get far enough away that I'm no longer seeing it? Probably that one. It finished already. I don't want to be standing there. All right, let's go get electrocuted some more. No, I need an empty bottle. There is some sort of achievement here for getting struck by lightning, and I don't entirely know what it is. Jars, fill them with lightning and deposit them in the drop-off locations. Why am I getting 0 contribution when I've dropped off several? Is this bugged? This might be bugged. Okay, yeah, that's not giving me any credit, so I'm gonna call that bugged and move on with my life. Oh, it also has a 10-minute timer that's not counting down. Yeah, that event's just bugged. That will happen, and hopefully ArenaNet learns about that and corrects it. It is newer content, so those sorts of things, like bugs happen in games, and that's just how it works. It's unfortunate, but technology is difficult. And I can assure you Arena does not want them. But yeah, this is just clearly bugged. Looks like I need 35 more elementals / Titan spawn. Where was that heart? More due south. I want to go talk to that NPC. You know what I keep forgetting about? I keep forgetting about the smell thingy. Okay, I do want to go do that. No, I wanted, what else have you got? I want this. I got all of those, yeah. Give me the currency. Next attack delivers a chain lightning strike. After using movement skill, your next attack creates an arc of chain lightning that strikes nearby. That sounds really pretty rad, actually. There's probably some other way of getting it, but I'm not sure what it is offhand. Okay, let's go kill some more elementals. These events trigger a lot, so I'll probably be doing a good bit of them. Oh. That one apparently finished, though. Okay, let's just go to the other... Go elsewhere on the map. We've done those enough. I'm gonna get these leaks, though. Is this corruption charges? Yeah. No, another clear out elementals. We will stop by that one in just a moment. Collapse. Load it up with some torment. Some of that sweet, sweet Condi damage that I'm theoretically trying to kind of do. Really would be benefited by having more things that gather enemies together, but here we are. I don't, so... Boulder, where'd you come from? Yeah. That elite is really good at pumping out the Condi damage. So I want to go more this direction. Right, Curious Masot currency is the equivalent of the sort of...
Bloodstone? Ugh, sure smells like it. Camp's just around the corner.
Yes, that's Bloodstone. I don't have your character talk a lot for those. I'm not sure if you want this meat after what I'm doing to it, but whatever. It's not tormenting poison, it's torment and poison. These are useful to be doing. It would be nice to have... Get over here, Moa. Let's pull these birds. My book's following me around. Oh my goodness. This is one of those times where it's like, I can technically do this by myself. It's not difficult, but it certainly is time consuming. And it'd be nice to have more players contributing to filling up this foraging crate. Is this what a pomegranate actually looks like? For some reason I feel like the answer is no. It's like I need around 15 meat. Okay. The nice thing is you can kind of gather these guys together. No, not pick up, deposit. Also, that iboga is really obnoxious. See, that's exactly what I wanted to see, another player. Fill this up a little bit more quickly. Maybe 13, I don't know. I definitely need more pomegranates. That's not like my individual contributions, by the way. You can see the person is putting in meat and it's going up. I'm going to focus on pomegranates for now, though. Yeah, we've got plenty of animal meat. Pile's getting big. There we go. Now that's full. I wanted to go this direction, though. Yep. It is bloodstone. Now I'm curious to see if these bloodstone elementals count or not. Hello. There's a major code and cache up here. I need a key to open this chest. No! I won't be able to finish this event right now because there's like 2 minutes left, and pretty sure this isn't going to go that quickly, but on the other hand, this is chunking down real fast. And these do not count. So these might be very technically elementals, but hey, the event succeeded. That's nice. Where is there? It is. We've dealt with those before in Bloodstone Fen, but or rather, what remains of Bloodstone Fen. I wonder if the Jade armor is up. I don't know. It's a good question for me, I suppose. Okay, let's kill this Rot Strider. Major code and chest. What is going on here? Can you feel it? The barrier between our world and mist is thin here. Wayfinder, can you use the Heart of the Obscure to investigate? What are we doing?
The shivers down my spine, the chill on my breath. It's all unmistakable. There are ghosts afoot. Unfortunately, my equipment can broadly detect their presence, but it can't draw them out. That's where you come in, Wayfinder. I was it. Oh, found you!
This ghost is angry. Ghostbusters reference. I bet you Heart of the Obscure is just what we need, by the way. It's the rest of what his line was. Or watch out. Oops, sorry, I bumped my desk with my leg as I was adjusting my seating position. Enraged spirits galore. It's always nice to see other players come in and help speed up this process. Ooh, a veteran jade bow, you say? That checks out. This area is heavily white mantle influenced and stuff. I am part of what I'm looking forward to in more maps is getting more of those details. Range spirits and rage spirits aren't the same thing. Man, these guys are making me want stability. Okay. We'll see if this map does and completes the meta. I'm probably going towards Greer because I'm already in that general direction.
Equipment's efficacy proven, but we also exercised a few spiteful spirits. That's a resounding success in my book. Now,
You could do that with Shadow Hex.
data analysis. Genthir is full of secrets and mysteries, but very few have this sort of access. Not the most hospitable place.
Yeah, not the most hospitable place indeed. What is this? Page 2. The unseen ones are a lie. I'll be struck down for writing such words, but it's the final truth I know. I don't know if they deceived Saul or if he was in on the prank, but this entire ordeal wasn't in the name of salvation. We will get nothing for the blood we've spilled. Not that the twins care about that, of course. They enjoy the sport. We're cattle and butcher. What is the bloodstone even for? What have we done? We've fed this thing for years. Should have figured it out when the supply stopped coming from the mainland. Saul left us to die, whether he knew it or not. And Saul D'Alessio is such a tragic figure. I don't... What is this? The Titans spawn, referred to as shards by a few of the locals, act in a subservient fashion in favor of their progenitor. One of my research assistants has hypothesized they are no different than white blood cells inside the body, mindlessly reacting to the progenitor Titan's needs. They attack threats to the body. They attempt to seal the body's wounds. When one is killed, the primary specimen releases another. I think I've done that, but without other players around. That is a group event I trust to be a group event. And not just called that. That is why I grabbed another pickaxe back when I was doing the guild harvesting stuff. Let's go get the down, you say? Ah, there it is. Need plenty of this stuff. About another 7 minutes, by the way, until the main event happens. A bunch of Titans up past this area. This would be good to help with. I was kind of hoping it was a little earlier on in the event when there's more individual ones, but that's fine. Up this way is a good spot to go for a bunch of Titans as well. That should be noted. Pretty hostile area back here, though. I want to make my way over to where Rear will spawn. I like this music. Look at this waterfall. This is really pretty. The water edges should be flowing a bit differently, but we'll forgive them. This is technically quite challenging.
The winds are picking up. The storm nears even more. Our time for preparations will escape.
That's one of the things that's kind of weird is they will have these radio things, but they spawn actual like speakers, audio sources, I guess, at a specific location, and so you can move away from it and have it kind of like go distant from you, even though it should theoretically actually be sticking next to you. It's very very odd. That's another technical thing. It's just like the system that they have for managing that stuff. Yeah, okay. So we saw page 2. This is page 3. I don't know how much longer I can hold out. All of the boats have been burned. The Volscods and their golden city are somewhere beyond the mountains, so I can't travel north. I managed to sew myself in the tomb, which is fitting. After the restoration, we told the villagers it was an inn. Pushed them inside for safety. How many people died in here? Any day now, the twins, or Manikaz, or some other god-masked charlatan, is going to pull me out of here by the hair and bleed me out over a rock. Hope whatever the unseen ones are running from tears them apart. Spoilers, it does. It does big time. That's a Guild Wars 1 spoiler, though. Not a Guild Wars 2 spoiler. It's the Titans that get released from the door to Abaddon's mouth, the door of Kamali, and the mouth of the Abaddon's mouth volcano, in the Fire Island ring. Rizil Kilbron, aka the Lich Lord, etc. But Guild Wars 1 stuff. If you want to see a playthrough of Guild Wars 1, I do have a very thorough playthrough, the slow playthrough, as I called it. You can find on my YouTube channel. If you're watching things on my YouTube channel, it's probably that. It's one of the very first episode of that series is one of my best performing videos. I don't think a lot of people like made it all the way through or anything, but that's fine. You know what? You figure out what you want to do with your time. Still wild to me to believe that that was like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe more, that I recorded that. It was a while ago. Is this not... Oh, you know what? I have no idea what's going on there. But sometimes there's weird invisible geometry. Okay, sometimes we just find the boundaries of the map and they're weird. And we just accept that that is life, and we move on with it, knowing that they're going to open up the boundaries in the future. Where are some of those Mersat things?
The storm roars on the horizon.
Where's this POI? Must be accessed from over here somewhere. Yeah, this is a cool little cave. Look at this cool stuff glowing on the ceiling. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Our one and only goal is to protect the camp. Every claw and spear, raise them to the air.
This is not a whole lot of players over here.
Fight, win.
Kind of want to clear out some of these additional enemies to simplify things. This map might not be doing this, though. Or it might just like take a moment for people to show up. I'm gonna give some time before I'm like, people aren't doing this. Because you never know. Let's strip your boon and get rid of that nonsense at the same time. Rather not be standing in that. Okay, our DPS is... kinda questionable. But people are showing up, so... we will give this a good faith attempt. Okay, that's a bad spot to be standing. I'm probably going to mainly stay on this weapon set. Because I want the Condi Cleanse effect of... I should switch off of it when I use... Plague Sending, or whatever this skill is called. I'm going to call it Plague Sending. Because that's the functionality it reminds me of. Okay, we have a bit more damage on Greer than they have over on Decima. That DPS is not high enough to be able to take this out, though. Not without it increasing over the next few minutes. This is one of the things that's unfortunate about this game, is it doesn't matter how much you want to do something. Unless enough of the player base does, you're hosed. Because we have, like, 11 more minutes to take these guys out. Again, not impossible, but... I'm probably at the wrong Titan as well, but whatever. I'd probably be better at Decima because Greer's been having resolution, which is decreasing the damage I'm dealing to him by like a third the entire time. I can do that to temporarily get rid of it, but he puts it back on pretty quickly. I don't know if Decima has that effect or not, or if she uses like protection. If she uses protection, then you should go at her with Condis, but this guy you should go after with power. Actually, you know what? I'm going to disengage for a moment so I can swap builds. Yeah. If it'll let me. Okay, it will. There we go. This is going to be a lot worse at durability, but... I will deal significantly more damage. But I'm also going to have a hard time talking because I'm quite focused on trying to make build things happen. Yeah, now Greer is really pulling away ahead of Decima. Well, that was bad timing. Hopefully the people in Decima can catch up soon. Oh man, those cleansing bolts were clutch. This is a melee build, which is awkward, but... Not Greer, Titan spawn. My mobility on it is kind of more mediocre. But hey, at least we got some speed going on. Okay, maybe I don't need to stand right there. Okay, we're just needing to Condi break him, or to break his thing. I'm going to hang out in this until some of those Condis clear out a little bit. Where's the thing? Oh, right. I have to apply the skill first. Derp. Grabbing that United Legions thing would have been good. I don't know why I have a rabbit icon. I don't think I care much. Okay, I've managed to avoid damage long enough to kind of regenerate a little bit of HP. Oh goodness, that's a lot of... Oh my goodness, this is so many conditions. I am in a bad position. Okay, let's get out of there. I'm gonna grab electromagnetic pulse for the future, probably. Okay, I'm having a hard time paying attention to where the hit areas are and aren't, while also trying to fight this guy in melee, which is maybe not entirely optimal, but doing my best here. Okay, he's just hanging out at 66%. Is he gonna go down from there? Wee. Okay, yeah, he did. He has so much HP right now, it is kind of ridiculous. What is even going on here? Looks like a bunch of people are downed over there. Hopefully they manage to get back up soon. Okay, yep, they got people getting them up. Okay, yeah, we're not making this because we have 3 minutes left, and we're at 60%. I tried my best, but it's not under my control. They're probably shouting stuff in the map chat, but I have that off because of streaming, because map chat can be kind of gross sometimes. I mean, we've made a very valiant effort. I will say that. I want to try to step back a little bit so I can recover. Actually, joining the group would also be good. Yeah, use that skill and do almost 86,000, like a little over 86,000. That's pretty sweet. I don't want to be standing on all that gunk. Now that was a dodge I can be proud of. Wow, we've done so much more damage to Greer than Decima has received. Unfortunately, we have less than a minute, and we're not making this in less than a minute. Well, I evaded a little bit. Now I'm going to tick down. Yep, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timeout. Event failed. I think... Does this reset the map? No, they just vanish. Yeah. Let's swap back over to this stuff.
What depraved abominations they are, leaving nothing behind except the smells of death and rain.
I saw an ancient... Oh, I harvested that, didn't I? Yeah, well, I was doing my equipment swap.
The storm moves on, and so must we.
Let me grab that.
Regroup and prepare for the next attack. There will be another.
There will be. I just need a few more Titan spawns, so I might go get that taken care of. Well, that's just unpleasant. I would mount up, but you can't mount up, for the most part, when you're all conditioned up, like I just was. Looks like a cypress log up there. I'm gonna go to the northern area where there's a bunch of... Oh, actually, there's a couple right here. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up that particular thing, and then I'm gonna wrap up the defeat 100 Titans spawn and elementals. And I'll wrap up stream there. I don't feel like fighting that guy. Hang on, I do want to... The Nivermel Rill, whatever a rill is. If you know what a rill is, congratulations? I don't know. I will fail plenty of times. It's fairly challenging meta. This would be a good one to do if people are doing it. I'm not seeing the HP move on the champ here, but sure, that can be close enough. You won't hear me complaining. I'll be surprised, but Skyscales absolutely love latching onto walls. It's their favorite activity. Ruinous Divide. Are there any other players in the general vicinity over here? Yes, there is. This one up here. It might be prudent to swap builds again before I go down there. Look, you are thoroughly rude, and stop jumping around. Okay, I am currently regretting my decision to change builds. Let's actually see if we can rally off that veteran over there. Okay. Maybe... Okay, let's... Let's not pretend otherwise. Jade Bot can get me back up. Oh, the other person is straight up downed, so that is not ideal. Well, this will keep me... Death Shroud will keep me up for a few more seconds, but... let's not hang out over there. Okay, this is actually probably better for this circumstance. But I'm not going to try fighting that guy without another player to help. Yeah, that worked quite nicely. Interesting. You can kind of resist weakness a little bit if you are doing a Condi build. Seems like it has less effect on you. You like those conditions so much, you can have them back. I think I missed with my tonic. Oh well. One of the things that's important to note is that Harbinger Shroud does not give you bonus HP or defensive, like, unlike the other ones. Or at least unlike Reaper and regular Necro. Okay, I feel like I might have over-aggroed here by a bajillion. Yeah, okay, this is probably just gonna finish me here, because too many dudes on me at once. Looks like a commander did go fight that, but that's fine. Where's the near... Here we are. This one. Let's go see if I can catch that before they defeat the... Okay. Well, it doesn't appear defeated yet, so... Ooh! Mastery is almost leveled up. That's exciting. That'll allow me to be able to use these bloodstone-empowered beehives, which would be neat, I suppose. I finished off the other 2 mastery lines that we got so far that I am aware of. And part of what's nice here is that I have range. You get back up, please. There we go. Time Lord Doctor Who, eh? Well, that's certainly a name. Wow, that was well, probably the wrong time to try to use the EMP. Okay, my HP might be a little low. Really like the elite elixir on Harbinger, though. This guy and his... Oh, that is way too much fire. This thing is pretty tanky. We really need a lot more boon strip. Yeah, okay, back to the waypoint. Looks like I'm not the only one. This guy is real tough. Do I have boon stripping on any of my other skills? Okay, you know what? It's real hard to look at that and navigate at the same time. So I'm going to stop trying to pretend I can. Can we do this in 2 minutes? Maybe? I think if the commander had come here earlier, maybe I could have. But I don't think 80 seconds is enough time to take this guy out. But I could be wrong. Well, they're really chunking him at the moment, so that's something. I'm gonna go to the more powerful build here. More powerful but less durable. Whoa. Yeah, it's so vulnerable to all this Condi spam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, way more vulnerable. Can we do it in the next 10 seconds? Probably not. Yeah, no, that'd have to chunk way, way, way faster. Wow, that was very close. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, and this build is way better for fighting that guy, though. Just, I can stay out of range so I don't have to get inside all of its gunk, and I have way more ability to deal with conditions on myself. Okay. I'm gonna harvest this, but I don't... That's a lot of guys. I don't think fighting that many guys is prudent, but... Somebody else is, so we can probably take them. Okay, my Titan spawn quota has been hit. I will finish this guy though, because I'm not going to just abandon these people for no good reason. I don't know what I'm waiting, or what I was waiting on for getting out of combat there, but... Yeah, so there's this, which is blocking off that side of the map. It was interesting that I was able to go just like down in here and be like, oh yeah, you just can't go over there yet. No particular indication that you can't. Oh, that's another weekly marked off the list. Huzzah. Alright, well I think that's going to do it for me. I will probably clear out my inventory a little bit off stream, but nobody needs to watch that. I am going to go ahead and wrap up here. So I don't know 100% when I'm going to stream again exactly. I'm probably going to stream Friday, but we'll see. I'm not a schedule person, so I don't really want to try to commit to something, but I do want to stream some Guild Wars 1 as well, so we'll get back to that Unlock All Skills challenge playthrough at some point. But for now, that's going to conclude things for my playing this evening. So until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.